Night fella punchers, the clock on the wall on a Saturday night is 22:11. Back with a few for tomorrow. I was going to wait and do it in the morning, but I had things set up, so I said I'd do it now. I didn't head south today. I was sort of half ready to go in spite of a bit of pain in the jaw, but I decided with the weather the way it was, and not sure of the exact location of the pitch. I was never there before. With piss and rain and parking and walking and stand to get into the stand, you'd have to go earlier. And with someone with a weak immune system, I didn't want to pick up a cold or a flu this close to Christmas, so I decided I'd wait. There were 6 point favourites on Gaeltacht and they won by 7. They're going into 2-1 now from 5-2 for the All Ireland. They're playing, I think they're playing Salins from Leinster in the semi-finals, so that'll be in January. So hopefully I'll get to that. What was I going to say? Don't know. Something else in my mind. Oh yeah, I had planned to. I'm not sure. The horse I'm involved in, my mate AJ, we were told was scheduled to run in Bangor next Friday. So I had a next Friday morning flight at 9 a.m. booked out in Knock, returning Saturday afternoon. It's only €35. I don't think there was an evening flight to come back on the Friday evening. So staying in Liverpool, hired out a car. It was about an hour's drive, I think, to Bangor. But Ben Pauling, the trainer, made a bit of an error. The bumper was for a junior bumper for 3-year-olds only. So as a 4-year-old wouldn't be qualified, year or two old. And entered now in Warwick on Thursday, but had a gallop today and he wasn't totally happy. So I'd only make a decision on Thursday. So I doubt there's no rush on a horse like that. So I doubt if Warwick will be a runner. So whether I'll head to Liverpool or I'll try and cancel or get credit or something with the flight, hotel, and car maybe for again. The car was only for a day at €35 as well, and the hotel it was just about 100, I think, or something. So we'll see. I was sort of looking forward to going, but I might go yet if there's a decent card in Bangor. I might go for the day. See, Liverpool might get a game of poker in or something in Liverpool, or meet a few from the bus. We made a few pound today, and as always with me, there was one that could have made it a lot more, even if it got placed, and that was the one in Ireland. Um, Aiko. A horse, he didn't fall. A horse seemed to hamper him, and the jockey came out the side door. But I have to look at it again. Um, but we got off to a good start with Kiki Joe, um, only up to £4, including taking off Callum Pritchard's 3. Uh, always was comfortable watching where he was in third. Ran out a gallant winner. The way I have them here, run them through them. Gallio led a toe, left too much to do last round the whole way and finished fourth at 9-1. Handbrake was sort on, I thought. Glyn Bray was a slight disappointment. There was a power of money for that. Knickerbocker Glory second in that race. Active Authority, money for that too, till sixes. That finished third. As Brewster ran a great race for a youngish horse. There's a lot of miles yet in some of those nationals for that horse. Aiko, or the one I forgot last night and I had it written down was Dr. Steinberg. Tom Gilligan's horse, that'd be in the same colours as Loch Lynn. Tom is a Roscommon man, I know well. I had that written down and never thought to put it up. That won well today. It's a decent horse. It had won well in Galway the day I was in it. And I remember I told you I followed Tom over when I seen him unloading. We unloaded as well, not to the same extent though. Jubilee Express. Brilliant. I love those staying chasers, and in spite of the fact that I went to see the Fighting Fifth last week, the 2 mile hurdle, give me a 3-4, 3-2, 3-4, 3-6 4 mile chase, and someone pinging them out in front. Drifted out 13-2. I was saying last night that if the other one needed to win to get in, that this one would need the penalty as well. I think it'd be £4. So it'll be a threat after being second in the Welsh National last year. It'll be a threat this year again to be placed. Lolamba was awesome, and so was the other part of the double. He Eladette Toms. They were given that as a special today at 9-4. I think it worked out about 2-1. And then we had down memory lane. That was 15-2 last night. I think it went off 7-2. Comfortable watching it as well. Back to a track that I'd won on before. That won well enough as well. And with the one out foreign returned at 11-8. I couldn't see where to bet on that today. I'm not sure. In the heel of the reel with everything going on with racing today, that was on at 3:30. I sort of forgot to look at it. And risk manager tonight. The first horse I looked, actually, as people would know, I'm a turf man in America. And Christopher Clement, the Frenchman that died during the summer, his son now, Miguel, is in charge of the yard. He's always the first one I look at. But I looked at the video of that race when he was third in last time in Fair Hills, over 2 miles. But he didn't seem to get home that day, so I sort of says, right, I'll leave him out. And I was looking for someone that might finish strong. But coming into round the turn for home looked a threat, but clearly didn't stay, fell away. And the favourite, we draw a favourite 2-1, I think, risk manager. John Bond second, never out of the first two. They'll probably won't go down the Queen Mother route because there isn't much point. Will they step him up in trip? Probably, I would say. They'll not beat that winner today two-handed. I forgot to check what price for the Queen Mother, but it'd be short enough, I'd say. A lovely horse. Doesn't get the same. There's some horses like that don't get the same respect or kudos as they should. But that's a dinger of a horse. Anyway, I'm rattling on a bit too much, maybe. On to tomorrow, the Peterborough Chase. 2 miles 3. Well, nearly 2 miles 4. Jello won this last year. I think we were on it last year, or were we on it in the one in Exeter? Might have went against it in this, or I don't know. Anyway, there's our old hitman that we went against the last day after letting us down so many times. But I'm going on Saint Sam. Goes well fresh as a front runner for Willie and Harry Cobden. No better man to let a horse out in front. Second to found the 50 in Fairy House. Front runner, as I said. Remember the time I was in Galway when I seen it first time in the flesh. I was impressed with it that time. Jello is more a 3-miler. I think front running track might suit if Venetia's just aren't flying, but they're not doing too bad. But if you look at 3 miles, 2-6, Victoria 3 miles as well. Taking a flyer with Willie's. There's a good bumper there tomorrow, a listed bumper as well. Willie is sending over 2. It'll be a good bumper, that wonderful everyday, and Patrick is tipping over. The other one is which one is it? Skelton's was very impressive, I thought, the last day too. That Lune brilliant. On to Kelso, on to the Borders National. Paying three places here, 11 running. Some I thought might be paying four. Legislator is the fav. I like the look of Neo King for Evan Williams, who's chipping along nicely. And Ellis Collier taking off 5. This one, 3 points. Couple of maiden hurls in with the handbrake on. Got a rating of 108. The last time in Ellis Collier was on it in Fontwell. Draw 14 to 1. Back here, way back. That's him with the white. Back here with the white sleeves. Under the cosh. Here he's coming with the white hat. This was over short of 3.5 mile. The race tomorrow is over 4 mile. This is him here. I think he's going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th there. He gets into overdrive here. And he's a bit unlucky not to scoop the winner's band. Here he comes. Full of speed at the end. That's 3.5 mile. Another 2 strides. He was up. He went up a few pounds for that. What happened there? These gadgets. It's an each way play tomorrow. There's a nice little, tidy little 3-year-old maiden hurl race at Cork. Ole Ole, we were on it the last day. Not too many you see French horses coming into the ownership of Gigginstown. It's 1.5 mile maiden. Was impressive enough, yeah, I have to say, yeah. We ran Ole Ole that ran very well, but this is the most interesting horse for me tomorrow. It's first run for Joseph O Brien. This sluiced up in Compion, the colours of the Agacan. That's it here. And the other one, like, was chipping along nicely coming up. If that can jump, and you'd imagine it can. The owners is the most interesting part for me then in the puzzle. HOS Syndicate. Let's go down to the horses they own. Zillow, Ethical Diamond, Kiswell, Absurd, Sons and Lovers. Look at this for winners. Places. Look at this for money. Or as my neighbours call it, twine. They're all the twine the one. So it's interesting they have that in their ownership. Ole Ole ran very well the last day. And it'll be fitter for it. And as the only one of the 3X French horses that has ran fairly well in Ireland. you'd imagine that should be race fit, but Kizlyar is the one that it'll interest me tomorrow big time. See what route they'll go down. 140 in Cork is the Mayor's Novice Chase. Kargese is the 5-year-old we want to see. Two grade ones. There's even money earlier on. I'll see can I find something to double it up with. Shorties double. We have one more in Cork. I was looking for a sort of an each way for any of the people that might be heading to Mallow tomorrow. I came down on Martin Brazel trained Classy CC. Just hoping that the handbrake will be off. If you look at this horse, 5th to Ballygunner Castle, 7th to Baby Kate, handbrake on here a couple of times. Got a rating of 100. Ran okay, 6th of 8th to Law of Her Own, handbrake on. Lasted in at 20 to 1. In deeper ground. And it looked to really relish it. That's it with the white hat here. This one, this horse, Giant Magic, went out in front. To be under the cosh here, was actually way behind those coming around the turn front, but stayed on. This was over 2 mile. Jumped the last two big and bold, and it stayed on, gallantly enough. So the extra half a mile tomorrow is a plus. Jumped that well, picked up his front legs nice, and closed well to the line. So that was it's a big enough price. It's 12 to 1. So it's hoping I will check the betting again. 6 to 1 the field, 5 to 1 the field, 11 to 2 the field. So it's an open affair. 11 to 1. 9 to 1 was a lot of them. But 11 to 1 in 6 places. That looks a bit inviting. Anyway. No pints again tonight. I don't win at the pint in the county. We had the last few weekends. Might have won tonight, might have won tomorrow evening. Try and see can I get something with Kargese for a double and yeah, that'll be about it. Bash the bookies over and out.